measures just 162 yards. The looks can be deceiving here. While it looks pretty, it can bite you. Make sure you've got enough club here on approach.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, that's frustrating. And this one is for his par. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Nice judge's speed. It's time to check on the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 4 12th is only a short one, measuring 406 yards from the tips. But you need to be very accurate off the tee. Avoid that huge water hazard to the right, and that'll give you the best angle into this green. Any drive that's pushed left will make it a difficult approach, and be wary. There's water over the back of this green, which you can't see. Good shot there, Beamer. And hitting yet another green here in regulation. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
I don't mind the look of this. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. And that will take him to 6 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. The 13th, the TPC Southwind, is a strong par 4 that plays uphill and a slight dogleg to the right. It requires a big drive up the right half and then a very accurate approach. There's a heavily bunkered green there, so make sure you hit your approach in the right distance. Nicely done. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Currently leading by 2. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Should find the green. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
They've chosen to club down here.
It's just about 3 feet away.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 7 under. The 14th at TPC Southwind is one of their signature holes. The par 3 that plays downhill considerably long, around 240 yards, is hit over a big body of water to the right. Fortune favours the brave here. If you need a birdie, go flag hunting. Otherwise, lay up to around 20 feet left. Great looking shot this. A quality shot, that. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
If it's up, it could be in. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. He's currently sitting in first place. Accuracy is required at the par 4 15th, just 395 yards off the tee. Players like to lay back to give them the right number into this green. And there's a little creek that meanders through the centre of the fairway here and up to the right side of the green. So make sure your approach is accurate. That always looked wet, didn't it? And here we are with the 3rd shot. Going with the 8-iron here.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And the putt drops, now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Now, great rhythm on that swing. The final par 5 at TPC Southwind is a good one. Up the hill, Rich, and a chance to get there in 2.
Second shot back up the hill at 16. Bunkers on the front left and back right of this green could pose some problems. However, this hole generally plays the easiest on the golf course. Go ahead, take it on the flagstick with your seconds.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Tracking. Well played. What an eagle. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Jon Rahm getting ready for his next shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Now 6 shots in front after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The penultimate hole at TPC Southwind is a very strong par 4, measuring 490 yards off the back tees. There is a little creek that runs through the centre of the fairway here, but that only catches the biggest of drives. There's 2 big trees either side that you want to position yourself in the middle of, so then you can hit a clean shot to the green. 2 strong shots required to get onto the surface, and even once you're on the green, par isn't assured. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
Looking better.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. The finishing hole at TPC Southwind is an absolute beauty. There's been some heroic moments like hole-out eagles, and there's been triple bogeys that have cost championships. Your job is to get the ball safely into the fairway here. If you're not a long driver, don't take on the corner. But if you can, it'll leave you just a short iron in, a chance to seal the victory with a birdie. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Well played, mate. This putt for him to win the event. Oh, what a great stroke. Well, you got to take your hat off to them, Rich. Just an outstanding performance this week.
Backing up the Brinks truck once again this week. Filling it up.
And let's have another look at that one.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Well, if you want to go and win the FedEx Cup, that's how you start the process. Go and win one of these playoff events.
This is where it pays to perform. FedEx Cup wins, playoff wins, massive accomplishment. Good job.